Okay, we're going to try to do another study session here. Shior 6, Lesson 6 with the Modern Hebrew program. And so with what we have here, we don't have, I don't see a specific, I don't see a specific vocabulary list with this. I think they're just continuing on with other concepts here. So Shior 6, feel free to follow along. And so Ma'ata Lomed. What are you Lomed? I think is studying. I think that's studying. Lomed. Yeah, that's right.
Lomed.
Lomed. Lomed. Okay, so Ma'ata Lomed. So what are you studying? Okay, let's see. This is Ruthie says, Shalom Gil. Gail, it might be Gail. Let's see how it's pronounced.
Gil.
Yeah, Gil. And I'm almost certain this one is like Ruthie. Yeah.
Ruti.
Like Rupti and Gail. All right. Shalom, Gil. Gil says, Shalom, Ruti. Ma Shlomek. That's got to be Ma Shlomek, not Ma Shlomka, because he's talking to Ruti, who is a female. Okay, and then Ruti says, Mitsuyan. That means excellent. Ma Nishma. Basically, what's up? Says excellent. What's up? Gil says Hakol Beseder. Everything's okay. At studentit. Are you a student? Ruti says Ken. That means yes. Ani lomedet. I am studying. This looks like biologia. So like biology here, biologia. Ufizika, biologia, ufizika. So these are just transliterations of biology and physics, essentially. So that's what she's studying, and she answers back to Gail, Ta or Gil rather. This is how we know Gil has got to be a masculine, because she says va'ata. Okay, and Gil says ani lomed. Let's see here, philosophia, philosophia, looks like philosophia, like philosophy kind of thing. And welcome, Steve. So Gil is saying, Ani lomed philosophia. I'm studying philosophy. Ruthie then says, Ata, you? Philosophia? Like incredulously, she asked Gil this. You're studying philosophy? Okay, so here's Ruthie, and here is Gil. Okay, so we have Manishma, what's up? This is, when you see this, Manishma, basically it means what's up. It's the same in either Zacher or Vanichva. So we know that Zacher is masculine, and vanichva is feminine. Okay. And then it's kind of basically the same as ma shlomka. How are you? That's the attitude that I get when I say I'm trying to study Hebrew. That's pretty good. All right, let's see here. So here we have hashilamot, and I think this is completion, but let me double check. Hashilamot. Yeah, it's completion. Hashlemot. It's like, in other words, you have to complete this exercise. Hashlemot. Okay. So basically, we complete this here. Ruti says something. Let's see here. What does she say? Ruti, what goes here? And then he is she, blank, biologia. Okay, so Ruthie, I'm not sure what they're going for here. Let's double check the answers and see, at least on that one. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, so they're saying you need to put studentit in there. Ruthie is a student. He lomedet biologia. Okay, that's what goes in there. Now we got an idea. Okay, gum, we would put gil in here. Gum means also, blank, we're putting gil in there, student. Gil is a student. So Gamel, Yod, Lamed. Okay. Gam, Gil, student. Also, Gil is a student. And then let's see here, blank, philosophia. Okay, and that's the only thing that we know that Gil is studying is philosophia, which is philosophy. I don't see anything else up here that he's studying. So, let's see here. I'm also studying. We could say, okay, we could say who. Let's see what they're going for. Sometimes on these exercises, they leave so much wiggle room. Okay, there it is. I got that one in there. Gil, student. Okay, that's what I was going to put. Who, lomed, philosophia. Okay, so who is he? Lomed means studying. He's studying, currently studying. Philosophia, philosophy. Okay, so now we've got she'elot v'teshuvot. So we have, let's see here. So here we have questions and answers. Like answers is kind of like, it comes from shuvah, which means to return. So it's like the answer is the return of the question. So that's what we got there, shilot v'teshuvot. Okay, so then we have to read this part and then try to fill in what's here. So ma gil lomed. Okay, so what is Gil studying? What is Gil studying? Okay, we know the answer right here. Philosophia, remember from our reading? The Sonic seems to be philosophia. It's kind of a long word. All right. He's studying philosophia. Let's double check that. See if we got that right. Let's see here. Ma Gil studying. What is Gil studying? He is studying philosophia. Okay, so here's where the answer is. Basically, the answer is here, across here. He is studying philosophia. Okay. I guess they want us to write the whole thing out, but I just put philosophia. All right, number 2. And so that's what goes over here. I see what's going on now. So number 2 is a different one. So this is where philosophia should go right here. I shouldn't have put it down here. So just imagine philosophia is in there. That's this one here. That goes down here. Okay, so now number 2, we have blank question. Here's the answer. He lomedet biologia. So the answer is she is studying biologia. So that's got to be Ruti. Ruti is studying biologia. And remember, we're going to be putting, instead of putting lomed, we're going to use lomedet because Ruthie is a female. And so the studying verb is going to form a little bit differently in a female form. So we still would use the word ma, and then we put Ruti, ma Ruti, and then we're going to put lo medet. Okay, lo medet. So ma Ruti lo medet. What is Ruthie studying? Answer: he lo medet biologia. She is studying biologia. All right, so let's check see what they got here. Ma Ruti lo medet. Yep, that's correct. All right, so now number 3, we have, let's see here, we have ma od he lo medet. Okay, so what also is she studying? I think that's what that ode means. Let's see here. Yeah, like more or
Odd.
it's actually pronounced odd. Odd. Isn't that something?
Odd.
More.
Odd.
Okay. But it almost doesn't really look like an odd, does it?
Odd.
Because it's got ayin, holem, dalet. Let me check one more source here. Let's try this. Oops, don't want that. We need let's see, where are we? I've got another program on here. I just want to double check that. How about Pa'alim? We could use Pa'alim. There we go. There's one. We can use this. Okay, so yeah, more, else, one more, another, longer, any more, yet, still. Yeah, it's ode. I knew it was ode. It's not odd. Let me get the. Yep, it's ode. So Google Translate got it wrong. Okay, so ma ode he lomedet. What also is she studying? Okay, so we know that if we go up here to the discussion, she says, Ken, ani lomedet biologia u physica. Physica. So what goes in there is biologia gum physica. Let's see. He lomedet gum physica. There we go. Actually, we should have put lomedet in there because we already asked about that other one. What more is she studying? He lomedet gum physica, which means she is studying also physica, physics. All right, let's see here. Number 4, we have blank and a question. Then we have Ken ani lomed. Okay, also I am studying. And then there's like this. It could be a lomedet ivrit. Okay, so this is just, I think this is for the person who was doing this exercise. They just, sometimes they throw those in there. So it's not necessarily about the story. So basically I could say, ani, and I would use lomed because I'm a man. Ani lomed. Actually, we're supposed to ask this question, aren't we? So it should be, Ken, I am studying Hebrew. What are you studying? Okay, so let's go, let's do this. Ma, who, we need who. I have the hardest time remembering how to spell in Hebrew sometimes. I have to find it up here somewhere. Ken ani lomed or lomedet ivrit. So yes, I am studying Hebrew. So what's the question then? Oh, phooey on it. Let's just go to the answer and see what they put in there. Oh, I see. They want us to do all this baloney here. Put at or a ta, put lomed, lomedet, ivrit. So what are you studying? Okay. That kind of doesn't make sense. I don't like that exercise. All right, number 5. Ma'od. Okay, so what also are you, whether you're a man or a woman, rather, a woman here, or a ta, a man, lomed or lomedet, what also are you studying? Okay, so I could answer this one. I would say ani, and then I would use gum for also, right? Ani gum, also, I also, lomed, I'm also studying. I'm also studying, what else am I studying? How about this? Torah. That's how it's spelled. Let's see here. I should know how Torah is spelled, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's right.
Torah.
Yeah, Torah. I'm also studying Torah. So anything can go in there, I think. What they've got is ani lomed or lomedet or gam ivrit va. Looks like handisa. Handisa. I wonder what that is. Vahandisa. Oh, look at that.
והנדסה,
Vehandasa.
והנדסה,
Vehandasa.
והנדסה,
And engineering. Now, there's no way that anybody would be able to guess that exactly like that unless they look at the answers first, because there's nothing about anybody taking engineering in that chapter. So this is just made up stuff. So really, this answer could be a lot of different things. Torah is just studying Torah is just as good as studying Lehandasa. It almost sounds like the Honda car, doesn't it? This word in Hebrew for engineering, Vahandasa, it sounds like Honda car. I wonder if they drive a lot of cars and that's how they developed that word, engineering. All right, let's see here. Okay, so now we have Ode means more. Gam means also. Okay, so the word ode or more or else follows an interrogative, which is like ma, me, or apho. So ma is what, me is who, apho is where, essentially. And so if you were to say where else or who else or what else, you would use this term ode in modern Hebrew. In other words, if somebody told you a little bit of information and you wanted more information, you would say like ma, ode, whatever, what else? To express inclusion, example, mi od lomed ivrit. So who else is studying Hebrew? Who else studies Hebrew? Okay, so the word gam also is used to express inclusion in statements. It precedes the element that is included, which may be any component of the sentence. So you got noun, verb, adjective, etc. It precedes the element that is included, which may be any component of the sentence. All right. Notice the position of gam in the following examples. Let's take a look at these. So Yael says, Ata student, are you a student? Ruti says, Ken, va'at, which I'm not sure why they would use ata, because this is being said to Ruti, who is a female. So I don't know whether that's a mistake or what, but anyway, Ruti says, Ken, va'at, back to Yael, because we know Yael is a girl too. Gam ani, also me. In other words, it's just like also me, also I. Okay, Ruti student. Wait a minute here, wait a minute. This appears to me, they're making this like, oh, this is Roni, not Ruti. That's the problem. All right, let's try that one more time. I knew there was something not adding up. This is Yael. That is definitely a girl. Ata student, are you a student? And it's Roni. I think it's Roni or Rooney. Maybe it's like Rooney, like Mickey Rooney. Let's look that up here.
רוני,
Ronnie.
רוני,
Ronnie.
רוני,
Like Ronnie, but it's definitely a guy. Okay, so that's why Yael is using ata. And Ronnie says Ken, va'at. He uses at back to her because Yael is definitely a girl. And she says gamani, also me. And Ronnie says, Ronnie, student, vegam Yael, studentit. So remember, female here, the form of student is here. Male here for Ronnie, male form for student. There's two different forms for student. Depends on whether it's a boy or a girl. All right, let's see if we can do this one without messing up here. This is Dina, and this is, this looks like Annette, maybe. Dina says, Uri Lomed Anglit. So Uri is studying English. Annette says Vamaod, and what else? Dina says Hu Lomed Gam. That looks like sport. He's studying sports. Ori Lomed Anglit Vagam sport. Okay, so he's studying English and sports. And so this is like they're talking about a third person here, a conversation between Dina and Annette. All right, what else we got here? This looks like philosophia. Oh, matematica. There it is, matematica. There's mathematics. And this is philosophia, philosophy. So philosophy here, matematica, right there, mathematics. All right, so pay attention to the following words of foreign origin. Fields that study that end with Y, like philosophy or geography, take the suffix. This is like a kametz, yod, hey ending, so it's like ya. That's why you get, instead of philosophy in English, in Hebrew, it's philosophia. And instead of mathematics in English, it's matematica. All right, so we have philosophia. Okay, oh, geographer. Let's see, piece, let's see. Oh, this is like, psychologia, like psychology. What's this one here? Oh, astronomia, like astronomy. Sociologia. Let's see. Sociologia. There's that one. Sociology. All right, that's interesting. The ones that end with ICS, like mathematics or statistics, end up with yod, kof, hey, which is ika. So, for example, this is matematica. So let's see, satika. Oh, statitaki. It's hard to say that one. Statisatika. So like statistics. We got Genevica. What's Genevica? Genetica. Genetica. Genetics. That's genetics. Genetica. Okay. We've got etika. Like ethics. That's ethics there. Etika. Politica. Politics. Okay, see how these ones all end with yod, kof, hey. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it does. It does. It's got, and remember that these are all transliterations. Transliterations of actual, originally they're English words. So they're just transliterating the sounds into Hebrew. All right, so now we have Lil mode, which I think, double check that. Lil mode. Okay, that means to learn.
Lil mode.
Lil mode.
Lil mode.
Lil mode.
Lil mode.
Okay, so Lil mode. So that means to learn. Okay, so we have lilmod, to learn. Let's see here. Lomed means to study. Lomedet, that's like the masculine singular, to study. Lomedet is the feminine singular. Lomedim is the masculine plural. So it's like that would be like a bunch of people studying. Lomedot or lomdot would be like masculine, feminine, a bunch of girls studying, essentially. Okay, verbs always agree with the subject. So the verb and the subject has got to agree in Hebrew, in gender, and in number. In number and gender. Every verb has 4 forms in the present tense: singular masculine, singular feminine, plural masculine, and plural feminine. The suffixes of the feminine, which would be like whatever that letter is there, when they put an X there, and that means it could be any letter. And then it ends with a hey. And then this is any letter that fits in there, and it ends with a tav. So that's like the feminine, and this is the masculine. And plural, this is the masculine plural form right here, whatever that letter is. And then it ends in yod, mem, sofit. So it's like an eem sounding. And the same thing with this. This would be like a feminine plural ending on any verb. And any letter would go where the X is, and then it's holem and tav. So it's ot ending. So those forms are identical to the noun suffixes. Every verb has an infinitive form. In this example, lilmod, which just simply means to learn. To learn. That first lamed there means 2 or 4. But in this case, it's just to learn. All infinitives commence with a lamed, which equals 2. Note that while the singular forms, the stress falls on the mem. So we've got lomed, lomedet. It is shifted to the last syllable in the plural forms. Lomedim, lomedot. So you see how these are bold. That just means the emphasis is shifted in plural to the end rather than in the middle. As a result, the mem loses its vowel S sound. Okay, so it's just instead of what they've got there, let me clear this up a little bit. What they're saying here is that because of the way these are conjugated, in a singular form, you might, instead of seeing a shava, you might see segol, 3 dots like that, which is S sound. Instead, it's more of a much slighter S sound, almost a slurred. You can barely distinguish it. All right, let's see here. Okay, so now we are down to our exercises. Targil, kara, let's see, mishpatim, mahat bila. I'm not sure what that is. Read the examples. I think the mishpatim is the example, but let's see here. Kara mishpatim hamat bila. Mahatvala. Let's see here. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's try that. Read the sentences from the table. Okay, that's interesting. This is from the table.
מהטבלה.
Mehatavla.
מהטבלה.
So this is Mahatavla, and that means table. Mahatavla equals table. And then these are like the examples. And this kara means to read. Okay. So what do we got here? Okay, so for ani, we've got ani. Let's see, we've got ha-studentim, we've got root, we've got dan, and we've got a naknu. Okay, so I wonder if they're saying which of these we should So ani would be like lomed, probably. Astudentim would be like this one here, lomedim. Root would go with this one, lomedet. Dan would go with this one up here, lomed, because that Dan is singular masculine. Anaknu would go with lomedim, I think. Now, what's going on over here? Ivrit. Historia, that's history. But Universita, that's university. But Universitat Tel Aviv, so the university in Tel Aviv. Baboker, like in the morning, baboker. So I'm not sure what they're looking for here. I'm assuming they want us to match something. Let's see what they've got on Targil 1. Here it is right here. Let's see. Actually, I thought that was, we might have gone past that. This is Hashalah. This is, okay, it goes right to Targil 2. Ani lomed baboker. I am studying in the morning. Anaklu lomedim baboker. Oh, I see what they're going for here. You're supposed to take the pieces that fit together and then you make them plural. It must be. Okay, so at lomedet be so. Now this is a different one though. What's going on here? See, this is Targil 1. What we need is all right. Somehow we missed one of these deals here. The answer key. All right. On lesson 6. I don't see it. Oh, maybe it's not really meant to be a. I think we already did this. Shalot v'tushavot. Not that one. We did this one. Okay, so maybe what they want us to do is just look at these and try to find connections here. So, for example, like what I said, for ani that means I. So you would use lomed. I am studying Ivrit. Okay, hastudentim, the students. You would use lomedim. And are studying but universita. You could use that. Okay, so basically you just choose one from each column to fit it together. Root, lomedet, because root is a woman, so you say she's studying, what is she studying? Historia, you could say that. Dan, that would use lomed because this Dan is just masculine singular. We could say Dan is studying, we could even say baboker in the morning. That would work too. About anaknu, we would use lomedim. We are studying about Universitat Tel Aviv, in the University of Tel Aviv. All right, that's the best I can do on, I can figure on that one there, because they don't really give us an answer key to see what they want. Okay, so Targil 2, Shana. Looks like this is La Mehid. La Rabin is like to greatness or something. Let's see here. Shana is the year. Mehid. Lirbim. Shana Mehid Lirbim. Okay. Okay, that's not right. Let's see here. Okay, so 1 year from one. Yeah, like Mihid is
Shana miachid.
Miahid.
Shana miachid.
Shana Miahid. So 1 year from one. What's the next one there? Lear Veem, maybe? 1 year for many. 1 year for many.
שנה מיחיד לרבים.
Lyra Veem.
שנה מיחיד לרבים.
Looks like it's Lyra Beam, maybe with a bet instead of a vet. Shana Miyahid Lyra Veem.
שנה מיחיד לרבים.
Okay, 1 year for many. So let's see what's going on here. In other words, 1 year for all of them. Okay. Anin Lomed Boboker. I study in the morning. Okay, so what do they want? Let's just look at one of the examples and find out. Okay, there it is. Ani Lomed Boboker. Okay. And they want us to, oh, okay, I see. They want us to make this into Lear Beam has got to be plural. So basically, in other words, you convert this to plural. Anaknu lomedim baboker. All right, I got it now. I know what they want. Okay, so at lomedet physicologia. Looks like physicologia. So that's, I think that might be the psychology one. If this one changes to anaknu, then this one would change to, let's see. Yeah. This would change to atem probably. You all, and then, well, this is ought, so it's probably a 10. With the noon suffix, so that would be like you all, feminine plural. Okay. And then lomedet would become lomedot. Lomedot. That would be this one here, lomdot. You all are studying, and then this physicologia would be what goes in there. I'm not going to write all that out. So I think it's going to be a 10 lomedot physicologia. Let's try. Let's check it out, our answers, and see. Okay, yeah, I got it right. A 10 lomedot physicologia. All right. I think we're getting this now. Now, number 3. Who? More. That's got to be more because they're using who, which means he. He is a teacher, babayit safer, in the school. So this is all basically, it's like 2 words that mean one thing in the school. Babayit safer. So it literally means in the house of books, but it's school. He is a teacher in the school. So if we were to use he, let's see. Let's see, would that be used? So in the plural, he is the second person. So we need that chart again. So let me think here. He, it's probably they. I bet you it's they. Let's just try it. Him is they, masculine plural. And it's going to be Maureen. I think it's going to look like this. morim, hem morim. They are teachers. Babayit safer. That's what goes there. Let's just see what they have. Okay, so hu more babayit safer. Yep, I got it right. Hem morim babayit safer. All right. All right. Let's see. Number 4. We've got he Tel Aviv. She is, now this mem here, that means from. He Tel Aviv. She is from Tel Aviv. So then, so we need to make this plural. And that's going to be the same kind of thing we got going here. So it's going to be hen. Hen, that means they, and that's feminine plural. And I don't think anything else changes. Nothing else changes. Okay, so it's like hen, Tel Aviv. They are from Tel Aviv. That's probably what they've got on their answer key. Okay, so he Tel Aviv. Yep, there it is. Hen Tel Aviv. All right. All right, so now number 5, we've got ani studentit. And so obviously this person is a girl because it's using a feminine form of student, and studentit instead of student. So in the first person, in the plural sense of the first person, then instead of saying I, it would be like we. So we would put anaknu in there. If I can remember how to spell anaknu. How about I don't even fiddle with that? But it's going to be anaknu studentit. Let's check our answers and see. Ani studentit, anaknu studentit. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. No, not quite. It's studentiot because we're talking about we, multiple. So that means that the students have to change too. Studentiot. All right, anaknu studentiot. I need to remember how to spell anaknu. Aleph, noon, het, noon, shurik. One of these days I'll get that spelling figured out. All right, number 6, ma'ata lomed. What are you studying? Okay, so this is like you, masculine singular. So well, it's the same kind of thing here. I think it's going to use they. What are you studying? So it's you, it's we, you all. No, it's going to be you all, I bet you. What are you all studying? Let's try that. Ma, and it's going to be a 10. No, a tem, because it's masculine. Okay, a tem, ma a tem. What are you all? And it's going to be this one right here, lo medim. All right, ma atem lo medim. Now let's see if we got it right. Ma'ata lomed, what are you studying? Ma'atem, yep, lomedim. All right, here we go. All right, so now let's see what we got left here before we get to shiur 7. Let me see what our time is looking like here. Be nice if they had a timer on here. I think I've kvetched about that before. We've been going 50 minutes. So what I'm going to do is try to, you know, the only way that I can tell the time is to look on my phone to the Facebook live feed, and it actually does tell me how much time that thing's going. Oy vey. Ah, come on, China, get with the program. I think this is a Chinese program. All right, Targil. Let's see here. What do we got here? Profile. Profile. I wonder what that is. Hashlem. Lafi. Adugma. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's profile. That's what that is. That's transliteration. Profile. Hashalem Lafi. Hashalem. Okay, so complete.
השלם.
I should have that complete thing down by now. I don't know how many times I've had to look up Hashalem. Okay, Lafi. Okay, complete as per. That's what that means.
לפי.
Lafi.
לפי.
As per, complete as per. Hadugma is the example. I'm almost certain Hadugma is the example. Hadugma. Yep.
הדוגמה.
Hadugma is the example. So basically, complete as per the example. All right. So we've got here number 1. Basically, it looks like we're taking all of these and we're going to put them in the same form, or rather the form that goes with this here and then goes with this here and so on. So Shmo Dani, my name is Danny. Who student? He is a student. Who lomed sport. He's studying sports, so like sports medicine or something, or maybe like he's studying to be like a physical fitness teacher. Who student Metsuyan? He is he's an excellent student. So he student excellent. All right, so let's see here. So for Raquel, we got to change some things now. So just right now we've got this set up is as his name is Danny. I think that's what I said. It should be his name is Danny. Shmo, his name is Danny, and so we need to say her name. And so I think it's going to be something like this. Shimha. And I think there might be a mapik in there, but you won't see the mapik in modern Hebrew. Shema, Shema, Rachel. Okay, Shema, Rachel. Okay, so instead of who, we're going to use he. She, if I can remember how to spell it, I think it's hey, Yoda, left. We'll see. And instead of student, we're going to use studentit. I can remember how to spell that too. And I think it's like Kametz Tav, or I mean, rather Yod Tav. Studentit, he studentit. Okay, so then we've got he lomed sport. We could say he, she is, and instead of lomed, it would be lomedet. Right, because she is a girl. I can remember how to spell lomedet. I think it might be that way. He lomedet, and then we could put whatever in there. It don't matter. Now let's just see real quick and see how we did on that column. Okay, let's see here. Yep, I got the Shema Raquel. I got the he studentit. There it is. We got he lomedet. Got that right. Oh, okay. So they want us to put the same subject, sport. in there. All right, so that makes sense. Oh, I went too far. There we go. Okay, so now we already did Raquel. So now we're doing Gil Ruthie. Gil and Ruthie. Okay, so remember, this is a masculine, and this Ruthie is feminine. So wait a minute, I think, unless Gil is I'm trying to remember, Gil is masculine or feminine. Yeah, I think the Gil guy is masculine. Okay, so we'll just do it as this is like mixed company. Okay, so that always defaults to masculine plural on everything. Let me get our, okay, so now they've already filled this part in. I hate it when they use cursive though, but anyway. So we're gonna say, if we're using who, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be him, because it's talking about from the second person. Like this says who student, so in plural it's gonna be they then. It's gonna be they, so I think we're gonna use him. And that him simply means they, masculine plural, or mixed, which is what this is. They, and I think it's going to be using student team. Student, let's see, student, let's see here. Oops, wrong one. We need a tet there. And it's, I think it's like this. Okay, so him, student team. They are students. Let's see what our answer says. Okay, on the next one. Yep, there we go. Him, student team. Did we miss one? Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to finish this. So let's see. We're going to use him again. Okay, so they, him, and we're going to use Lomedim or Lomdim. Lomdim. Okay, so him, Lomdim, they are studying, and then we're just going to put sport in there. All right, so we need to put him, student team, Mitsuyan. These are very these are excellent students. Him. We're going to put student team in here, and then Mitsuyan. All right, so let's double check that. I don't like to get bogged down in writing. That kind of defeats the purpose. All right, so yep, that's what we got. Because remember, we started out with who, and this is Gil and Ruti, and it's him, Lomedim, sport. So they are studying sports. Him is they, masculine plural or mixed plural. All right, and then we did him, student team, Mitsuyan. Oh, look at this. They changed this to Mitsuyanin too. So the excellent changes too. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's not just Mitsuyan, it's Mitsuyanin. Because it's not just Gil that's doing excellent, it's Ruthie that's doing excellent. And in Hebrew, everyone has to be included in the excellence, I guess. All right, maybe we won't make that same mistake as the last one. A bit of a mind bender here. Okay, so this is in first person, ani. So we need to say, my name is Danny, maybe. No, my name is, what are they going for here? This is just, they're just giving us ani here, I. How about just Shmi? My name. My name. Okay. Well, that's a strange one there. Okay, so this one's going to be Anaknu. Anaknu. We are. Wait a minute here. No, it's not going to be Anaknu. It's going to be Ani student. I'm going to put Ani student here. We're going to put, we're still going to have Ani Lomed sport and Ani student Mitsuyan. I am an excellent student. Let's see what the answer is. Okay, yep, there we go. I got that right. Ani student Mitsuyan. Okay. Look at that. In the feminine singular form, they even have a Mitsuyanit or something. All right. That was kind of a mind bender. All right. I think that's good enough for now. We've got a few. Yeah, we're into an hour. I like to keep these down to an hour. One more thing here. Let's look at it. See if we've got any other. Okay, we got this means to write. Kotev. Get it to play here.
לכתוב, כותב,
Okay.
כותבת, כותבים, כותבות.
Okay, so Shem, hapoel, is it hapoel? Hapoel, that's like, these are verbs. And then I keep forgetting how to pronounce this hey, Bob, hey thing. Present time, these are present. Hava. So this up here, Hava, okay, and then Shem Hapual, Shem Hapual. Verb.
Shem hapoel.
Oh, it's Hapuel.
Shem hapoel. Shem hapoel.
Shem Hapuel. Okay, so Shem Hapuel. So these are the names of verbs. And so this is to study. And this would be like he studied. Kotev, this would be like she studied. Kotevet, this would be like they studied. Kotevim, and this would be like they feminine, all women studied. Kotevot. Okay, so that's one of our verbs. All right, I think that's good enough. Hey, Steve, I'm glad that you were able to drop in. It's good to see you, my friend. I'm just going to keep plugging along on this, and the videos will be there on the Facebook. Hopefully I'll be able to get back on shortly, maybe tomorrow, and do another one. So shalom, shalom, everyone.